We are in Fenton, Michigan for the 8th annual Fenton Jingle Fest. This one day is jam-packed with holiday activities that include a 5K run, ice sculptures, photo opportunities with Santa Claus and real reindeer, a lighted parade in the evening, and a fireworks spectacular to cap it all off. Jingle Fest is a cooperation of business and community that helps people in the Fenton area connect with one another and be closer to their hometown neighborhood. Fenton is a town as close to genuine Americana as towns can come, and is certainly a place where you can find some genuine Michigan living. Our first visit was to Rotary Park, where we met up with Pat Lockwood, a Fenton City Councilwoman who is one of the principal coordinators for Jingle Fest 2012 and a spokeswoman for the event.
This is an old-fashioned traditional kickoff for the holidays here in Fenton. It starts this morning at 9 o'clock with a cookie walk at the United Methodist Church. And behind us you'll have about 20 trees that will be decorated by our children from the schools. And they're trees that are going to be on display here at Rotary Park. And then they'll be planted, which is kind of a neat thing. They're trees that will be planted throughout the area.
By the time we moved downtown to the United Methodist Church, the cookie walk was almost out of supplies, just 45 minutes into the event.
And they have a plastic glove where they go around in a plastic box and they just put whatever they want in that plastic box. And then we weigh it, and whatever it weighs, we charge them accordingly. We have 2 cookie workshops where the ladies of the church come in, and we bake 3 different kinds of cookies, decorated ones and hearts, and the Buckeyes, those chocolate with the peanut butter. And then we ask the ladies of the church and our different groups to bring 6 dozen cookies, decorated, not chocolate chip, but fancy Christmas cookies.
Midday offered festival goers some downtime to check out some local shops and soak in the holiday atmosphere, including street-side holiday music in Dibbleville from the Steelheads, Mott Community College's Steel Drum Band. Activities began to pick up again in the late afternoon with the annual Jingle Jog through the streets of Fenton. Hundreds of runners and walkers completed the 5K course through Fenton neighborhoods, with many runners dressed in their favorite holiday costumes. By late afternoon, thousands had arrived to enjoy the many events and attractions that lined Leroy Street, including photo opportunities with real reindeer, Santa Paws, and Belgian draft horses providing hay rides through the town. Ice sculptures sponsored by local businesses lined the sidewalks, and passers-by could enjoy watching the artists practice their craft. A concert atmosphere drew a large audience as the sounds of the next generation of rock stars filled the air. However, the highlight of every annual Jingle Fest is always the lighted Christmas parade.
This lighted parade is one of the few in Genesee County, and we have about 40 of our local businesses and nonprofits, including Rotary, that will have their lighted parades, their lighted floats in there, and the whole town is pretty dark until the parade cart's coming through, and then the lights all come on. So it's a pretty awesome event.
You know, Rotary is a worldwide organization, and the president this year is from Japan, and the cranes are an important part in Japan, symbol of peace. So we adapted that for our float, and we as a club made 1,000 of these origami cranes. So we're all pretty good at making cranes.
Well, all children, young and old, love M&Ms, and so do we. So when M&Ms started wearing Christmas hats, we decided that's what we would use as our theme. And we hand out little packages of M&Ms, and the kids love it.
So, is this your first time in the parade?
No, I think this is about our 6th parade, and many of them have been in snow blizzards and wind and you name it. So this is quite a pleasant night for us.
No, actually this afternoon we had what we call our polar ski. And we had 50 people out on Silver Lake who water skied and wakeboarded, and we had pyramids out there, and we had people on Silver Lake. They started at 11 this morning and went till 4 this afternoon. We had 2 boats out on the lake, 2 nautiques that pulled them around. Every year we have joined in the parades, whether it be a summer parade or at this parade for the holidays, and we really enjoy being part of the community.
Being part of the parade is just part of being in Fenton. They're very involved. The Chamber of Commerce is great. We do so much. They do so much for all of us that all the activities are so fun to be part of. We did 20% off all of our mugs today in the store. I did the coffee and hot chocolate for the runners in the Jingle Jog, and I also worked at the Jingle Jog as a crossing guard today.
This one our group has a lot of fun with. We got the generator, we have some lights, spotlights. We decided to use one of our vaults that we actually store people's furnishings in when they've been cleaned after a fire, and we decorated it like a gift. We've decorated it before like a gingerbread house. This year we decided with a gift.
The Fenton Jingle Fest rings in the holiday season like no other event in the area and should be an annual stop for anyone who appreciates great Michigan living. In Fenton, Michigan, I'm Rob Edgecombe.